Hey, it's Phoenix, and today I just woke up, even though it's 3:30 p.m. My hair is a mess. I still am in pajamas, and I'm tired as fuck still. I really needed to sleep, apparently. But I am going to review this book, Dark Souls, that I've already read. I have been rereading books a lot lately, and I love it. I never was a candidate for rereading books until recently, wanting to do the things that I used to enjoy. So, this book, Dark Souls, the author is Paula Morris. I'm going to read the inside of the book, and then the inside cover, and then the back cover. It is a standalone, which I don't like standalones, because if I like the standalone, then I'm going to want another book to talk about what happened after the standalone. But there is none. So I really do not like standalone books, because if I do like it, I'm going to be really upset. There's no other book. But welcome to York, England. Mist lingers in the streets. Narrow buildings cast long shadows. This is the most haunted city in the world. Miranda Tennant arrives in York with a terrible, tragic secret. She is eager to lose herself amid the quaint cobblestones, hoping she won't run into the countless ghosts who supposedly roam the city. Then she meets Nick, an intense, dark-eyed boy who knows all of York's hidden places and histories. Miranda wonders if Nick is falling for her, but she is distracted by another boy, one even more handsome and mysterious than Nick. He lives in the house across from Miranda and seems desperate to send her some sort of message. Could this boy be one of York's haunted souls? Soon, Miranda realizes that something dangerous and deadly is being planned, and she may have to face the darkest part of herself in order to unravel the mystery and find redemption. So the back of the book is an excerpt from the book itself. So, the ghost was there. Miranda froze, still clutching one of the curtains. He looked even more breathtaking this time, his face like chiseled marble. Tonight he wasn't smiling at all, but his eyes were warm, velvety dark. He opened his mouth. Was he trying to say something? Then the flame of the candle leapt, just for an instant, and died. He was gone. Miranda peeled her hand off the glass and staggered back to bed, her heart racing. What was he going to say to her? What did he want to know? What did he want her to know? Then, Praise for Ruined, a haunting love letter to New Orleans by publishers. Oh, that's for Ruined, not for Dark Souls. That's another book by the author that I read before and I really loved. So I read this book before, but I still was surprised about the ending, even though, because I haven't read it for a long time, so I kind of forgot what the book was really about. And I was still surprised by it has like a twist ending kind of thing. At first you think one thing, and then, oh, okay, it's not that. So what is the twist? And then you find out the twist. It's like, oh shit. For me at least. A lot of people said they saw it coming, and I'm like, I didn't see it coming. But I just get so caught up in the story itself, and I become the character that I don't see what they don't know yet. I only know what they know because I'm so caught up in the story and the character. And that's the kind of books I really like, is if I can't, I read to escape from reality. So, if I can't when I'm reading a book and I can't, just see it as a book, and I can't see, like, even if it has mistakes or spelling errors or um, grammatical errors, but I can't see that because of the storyline itself, then that means it's a really good book. And I can't, if I can't, like, if I become the character and I can't distinguish reality from the book, then that's exactly what I want to gain from that book. So that already gives me, I already like the book a lot, and that's an automatic 3 stars just in itself. Um, I would say a twist ending, I would give it a 0.5, so 3.5. Um, and then the dark spookiness of it, not spookiness because I don't see dark things as spooky. I see it as really beautiful, and I think I see things that are melancholy as very beautiful. So I saw it as very beautiful. The only thing I didn't really, I mean, didn't upset me. It wasn't that much of it. But one of the characters, Nick, was goth, and a lot of goth characters are portrayed as like weird, um, depressed people, and I became more goth and became more myself and more goth and stuff, my real authentic goth style when I became happy. So it's goth as a style, it's a subculture. It's not emo when you're, wanting to, oh my god, look at me, I'm so sad. That might be a cry for help. That might be part of being sad, but that's emo. Goth is, to me, a show of expressing yourself, and at least the real goths. I haven't met a lot of real goths in my life. Like, there's a lot of people I've met that are goth, are posers, but at least for the real goths, um, we don't see cemeteries as spooky. We see it as very beautiful and a place to connect with the spirits of the land and stuff. And um, the spirits, the ghosts, the dead people under the ground are very calming. Um, I don't necessarily, like, a lot of people are into Halloween and spooky things. And that's okay too. That's a different, a different type of expressing yourself. But for me, I don't care about spooky things. I'm not really into horror movies. I'm just into beauty. The beauty of darkness. The beauty of night, the beauty of darkness. Um, and I see that as true goth, what goth really truly stands for. But everyone teach their own, everyone's different when it comes to that. For me personally, I don't really truly celebrate Halloween. I'm not into the gory horror stuff, scary stuff. Um, I get scared easily. Actually, I get like freaked out and spooked easily. Um, like jump scares and stuff, um, and gory, like, ugly things. But like things like Day of the Dead stuff, to me it's very beautiful and sacred. Um, so when I read a book about gothic characters, I'm like, oh, here we go. And then the character talks about, oh, they're just it's also, you can tell the opinion of the author about it too. Um, and a lot of people who are reading this book aren't going to be goth, so it's for everyone else too. It's a shock factor, I guess, or something. Um, but that's one of the things that I'm just like, ugh. Even books that are meant to be for gothic people, a very gothic, like this book Nevermore that I read, or what's it called, that goth book? Literally, it says it has goth. Oh my goth. It has a book. It's called Oh My Goth. I think, or the book more can kill vampires. Even the character itself was like, yeah, I'm just dressing like this because I'm sad, I'm depressed. Why? Be yourself. If that's not really you, then don't be goth. That's just being goth is about expressing yourself. So if you're just doing it because it's cool, or if you're just doing it because it's sexy for, a fetish, or if you're just doing it because you're sad, you're a fucking poser. Plain and simple. You're a poser. And people like me who are using it, who are doing it because it's really truly who we are, and we're dressing goth to express ourselves, they're making us look bad. Okay? So, and a lot of people, I understand, a lot of people like my grandparents and normal people that aren't goth, they see it as, as that. And they're waiting for you to stop being goth so they can like, oh, you're happy now. And if I were to dye my hair blonde, if I were to dress in pink and girly stuff, that would be a sign of my depression because I'm not expressing myself. So, but to other people, it would seem like I was getting better. So this is it's an unhealthy thing. Um, it's what do you call it? It's a when when you have a person running for president and then you talk badly about it and you make like cartoons about how stupid and bad the president is. What's it called? It's like that. It's to change other people's opinion about it, and it's harmful. But a lot of people, this is ingrained into people from their childhood, from their environment, from their friends that they have. It's just ingrained into them. And for me personally, I was never ingrained with that belief, and so I just became goth. I went towards the goth thing out of authenticity and not out of, oh, shock value, shock factor. I'm depressed because I never saw it as that at all. Um, so I understand why a lot of books with goth characters are like that, because a lot of people, even goths themselves, real goths that I've met, are like that. They're goth for shock value and for depression and stuff. Sad. Um, so I understand why. I'm not blaming the author, and so I'm not going to take any points away from that. But she didn't like make it a whole big thing. Oh my god, this goth character. The one character that really did talk like that was the brother, and the book made it seem like he was the bully. He was what he was saying was wrong. So I do like that. But at the end of it, it showed that he was sad, that the boy was sad, and he was really hurt and depressed. And so it kind of reinforced the idea that he's only goth because he's depressed. So, but the book did say, like, he's not goth because he's a bad person. So I do like that, but still inaccurate about being depressed and stuff. And that's why he's goth. I think his style was really, truly awesome and cool and really attractive to me when I read about it. The twist ending. Did I say the twist ending already? So 3 stars because I got into it. 0.5 stars for the style, like the darkness, the beauty of it. A lot of like some of the ghosts were very like not gothic, but like, you know, like what I always talk about with the white flowing stuff. It's like not that itself's not gothic, but it's part of gothic things like Dracula and stuff. The Virgin Woman with the white flowy stuff. It's very, you know, so mystical and very like part of gothic, but not gothic itself, but part of being goth and stuff. So a lot of ghosts were portrayed like that. So that's point 0.5 stars. And then um the twist ending, I think I will give another 0.5. So I think I would say 4 stars for this book. I won't give it 4.5 because it wasn't that good. But I don't think I want to give it 3.5 stars because anything with 3, I think it's not enough. You know, if you have 3 or 3.5 stars, it's like, the book was okay. But 4 stars, when you start to get to 4 stars, that's when it's like, this book was good. And this book was good, but it wasn't great. It was good. So I'm going to give this book 4 stars, and I would recommend this book to people who are into ghost stories, who can do standalones, want a quick read. It is a quick read. It only has, let me see. It only has 292 pages. It's a very quick read. I could read it in a day if I didn't have anything else to do. And if my eyesight wasn't bad, you know, I have to take a break from reading all the time because I'm supposed to have reading glasses, but I don't. So, I used to have reading glasses, but I hate having things on my face, and even with the piercings that I have, it's like I can feel them. Like I had to take my nose piercings out because they were getting so like. So I don't like jewelry. I can just feel the jewelry. I don't know if it's like that's part of my ADHD, autism, whatever, but the feeling of having jewelry on is just like I feel it. I feel it too much. I just focus on that. That's all I can focus on. That's all I can, you know. So, I it's hard for me to wear reading glasses, but for people who have good eyesight and people who want a short read, quick read, people who like ghost stories, and you know, if you're goth, it's not spook. It's not like horror. It's not scary. I don't think because I'm not into horror and scary, but I'm not scared that easily. Like other people are like people are scared by like gothic stuff, and I see it as beautiful, as beauty. So I don't understand a lot of horror and scary stuff like other people do. I don't relate to it. So maybe this book is scary. I'm not sure, but for me, it's really like beautiful and stuff. Yeah, I recommend it to those people to read it. It is a young adult book. The author is Paula Morris. There's a tiny bit of romance in it. A mystery. So, if you're into that, then I suggest you read this. It's a very quick read. So, thanks for watching.